Well, here we are again, everybody, and I apologize. It is overcast. I have sat around this morning. I've worked on the truck, hauled off trash, edited YouTube videos, thinking that this fog was going to burn off. It looks like it's overcast and rainy, but this is just fog. It is so thick and nasty, I just don't think it's going away today. Sometimes it's like that. But if you can see behind me, this is that old oak that's been blown down for probably a couple years. But the other ones that I've cut up were actually surprisingly solid. Solid enough to use for firewood. So I've been eyeballing this one. I want to cut into it, see if it's any good, and if it is, we're going to haul it out of here, put it in that new wood rack I just built. Let's get started. Got a little nervous. It looked like what was a yellow jacket coming out of the ground there, so whew, I was getting ready to run. Alright guys, I am no chainsaw expert. It kind of sounded like it was doing what I think you refer to as four-stroking. So it might need slightly more adjustment there. I'm going to have to research that. Hopefully y'all got to hear that first initial cut. And you can let me know if that's what I'm hearing. So as far as this tree goes, just like I was hoping, pretty solid. A little bit of rot on the outside edge, but a heck of a lot of wood on the inside that's still decent. At least decent enough probably for another year for fire pit wood. So I think this is going to be a good score. What I'm going to do is cut some blocks out of this tree until I can get, I don't know, probably 15-20 feet down. I'm going to cut the top off. It's kind of soggy and swampy out there, and I'm going to hook to it with the Ranger, see if I can drag it out. If not, I might have to go get the tractor. So let's get back to cutting. I may do some slight adjustments on the saw as I cut to see if I can get that kind of four-stroking noise gone, but I'm not going to adjust it too much until I really do some research because I don't want to hurt my saw. Again, no expert. All I made was some slight adjustments. It sure sounds better. It feels like it's running great, but I'll trust y'all's ear. Does it still sound like it's running too lean, too rich? I don't know. Sounds good to me. Like I said, I watched that video and just made a slight quarter of a turn, and that little kind of bogging 4-stroke sound seems to have went away, other than when I got it completely out of the wood and I'm hitting upper RPM. So who knows? Y'all let me know. I don't know about this one. That's a big log. Well, it did better than I was expecting. I got it, I don't know, 15, 20 feet, so now I can cut quite a bit more weight off of it. Then I'll hook to it again, keep dragging it out of the swamp out there. Well, I tell y'all what, it sure feels good to get out here and cut some firewood. It's been a little while, and I love cutting firewood. Love running a chainsaw, being out in the woods, so this is awesome. I made a few more adjustments to the chainsaw off camera. Hopefully it sounds a little better to you. I had a slight bog still whenever I had to get on the throttle earlier, and you may have noticed that in some of the videos. So I adjusted the low speed just a quarter of a turn, and that's pretty much just about went away. So I'm really liking the way the saw's running, but y'all may hear something that doesn't sound right, and by all means, let me know. So I guess what we're going to do now is go up, get the tractor, start loading up and hauling all this, get it to the wood rack, and then looks like we're going to have a splitting video coming up here in the future real soon. have got quite a bit of wood here. So this is going to keep me busy splitting for quite a while. Now, if you watched the channel earlier, you know I've already split some of this wood over here that looks rotten on the outside, but the inside is still moist. Actually, when I'm splitting it, water comes out. And when we burn it, there's still moisture coming out of there. So while the outside edge is a little rotten from being blown down for 2 years, the inside is still nice and solid. You know, it's still damp. It'll easily make it till next year. While this is not top quality wood that I'm going to sell, this, along with some of that other less desirable wood, is going to keep my fire pit and outdoor activities. It'll keep it fueled, so to speak. We burn a lot of wood in fire pit, especially if winter allows, and we'll burn it on into the springtime, you know, from fall to spring basically. So this will keep me going. Plus I may have some friends with some hunting camps and all that might want to swing by and get a load of this. You know, they just burn outside on the ground. So we'll get it all split up. Some of these pieces are gigantic. That tree was real weird. The base was huge. I mean, way bigger than my 18-inch bar. And then as you got on up, it kind of went to a normal size oak there. So, trying to make my mind up what we're going to do for the next video. I've still got 2 more trees on the ground plus a big green oak limb to cut up. Still got to split all this. But being that I just did a firewood cutting video, just split all that you see behind me, I think I'm going to do a little bit different video, interject something different, so you don't, you know, this is just kind of getting monotonous. Firewood and splitting over and over. Of course, if you're like me, you could watch firewood videos all day long. So I think I'm going to break it up. So next video, I'm not sure what it'll be yet. I'm thinking of a couple things. We'll probably break up the firewood for just one video, and then we're going to get right back to cutting up more trees, running the saw, and we got a lot to split because I need to split this, get it out my way so I keep hauling wood up here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you could see it just never cleared up today. It stayed overcast and foggy all day. It's very rare that it does this here in Florida. So just kind of an odd day. But it was nice and cool. I enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all watching.